Hello guys, and welcome back to Hockenheim, Germany, where we are getting ready for the sprint race here, second race of the weekend. And as some of you may or may not know, we managed to finish fourth in the main race due to a bit of a bug that somebody was nice enough to point out to me. Apparently, there's a bug in Project Cars that manifests itself in the way that if you are a lap down and you cross the line fairly close to a few of the front-running cars, you are going to end up much higher than you're supposed to. And what you really need to do is just wait for the race to finish before you hit continue. Unfortunately, I was not aware of this, so I hit continue prematurely and obviously got a much higher position than I should have had. Hence, I start fourth on the grid for today's sprint race. So here we are on the grid, starting fourth, waiting to get off the line, and a good start here in this particular race is going to be absolutely crucial for our efforts to finish this race in the top three. Just having a look down the left side there, see if somebody's trying to squeeze down. We run very, very wide here in turn one, but we managed to rejoin the track here without too many problems and are coming down the inside of the fourth place car there. We are in P3 as we come through turn 2. Somebody's almost running off the track there. Coming through turn 3, we almost lose the back end of the car there. Somebody has to brake really hard not to crash into us. We lose a couple of positions here, but we are supposed to be very, very fast on this straight. And you can see we're pulling away there, and we are closing the gap on the guys ahead of us here, going down the inside of one of these white cars. I'm not really sure what team that is. I really need to read up on that. Bit of contact here coming into the hairpin. Somebody was running very wide. I thought I had the line pretty decently there, but we are in P3 here on lap 1 with the sun in our eyes. And by the looks of it here, places 1 and 2 already seem to be running away with things very early here due to a lot of the contact there in the first couple of corners. We have Alex Charon in P3 at the moment, and he's about 4 seconds up the road, so we really need to string together a very, very decent set of laps here, hopefully to close the gap. So anyway, lap 1 status here, we managed to advance 1 position here on lap 1. Good thing we got through the first couple of turns there without too much hassle, no suffering any damage or anything like that. And there's a wheel right there in the middle of the track. I'm not sure who that belongs to, but obviously it appears that somebody must have retired from the race already. Jumping to lap 3 here, the gap up to Alex Charon pretty much remains the same, almost 4 seconds here, but the good thing is we are opening up a gap to Thomas Sikora, who is running in 4th position right now. He's about 2 seconds down the road from us right now, so all things considered, things are looking pretty good so far.
Just 3 seconds now to second place. Keep pushing.
Skipping right ahead to lap 5 here, still Alex Charon about 4 seconds up the road. The good news, however, is we are increasing our gap to P4 Thomas Sikora, who's about 3 seconds down on us right now. And I'm not really sure what the difference is between the track here today and in the main race yesterday, but it does seem that we have slightly less grip here today as we are unable to do laps just as fast as we did in the main race. That's 1:30.247 there. That's about 2 seconds slower than what we did yesterday. So I have to believe that maybe because this race is driven a little later in the day, maybe the track temperature has a lot to do with that. Jumping to lap 12 here, so you can see the sun is starting to set ever so slightly there, and it appears that visibility here for the back stretch of the track is going to be a little bit impaired here as long as the sun is as low as it is. Also, Mark Cosen's now into P4 as Thomas Sikora apparently has lost that position. Alex Charon still in P2, 4 seconds up the road. Jumping right ahead to lap 15 here, it appears that the track is heating up a little bit. We are lapping pretty fast at the moment. We've closed the gap a little bit on Alex Charon, still in P2. Mark Cosen's almost 6.5 seconds down on us right now. So things are looking pretty good and stable right now for us in P3. Coming through the back section of the track here, as you can see, the sun is still going to be playing tricks on us here, probably for the remainder of the race. When it's as low as it is, it definitely means that the vision is going to be impaired here. It doesn't really matter for this particular section of the track, as there is no real braking zone here. But as we come into the stadium section, this kind of sun could play tricks on our braking points.
Switch on and stay focused. We need consistent lap times now. Really push hard.
Jumping ahead to lap 18 here, as I was talking about, the sun is playing tricks on our lap times here. I'm a little apprehensive when breaking into the stadium section, and it is costing us greatly per lap. As you can see there, Alex Charon is starting to pull away ever so slightly, but what is even worse is Mark Cousins has closed the gap on us by 2 seconds here over the past 2 laps. And as we brake for the hairpin here, we're going to be turning around straight into the sun. Like I said, at this particular point of the track, not really a problem. All we have to do is remember how to turn the wheel. But into the stadium section, this is starting to become an issue. Jumping ahead to lap 20 here, we get a little bit too early on the throttle while riding the curb here. We almost lose the car into the tire wall there. Very, very lucky indeed not to suffer any damage. However, we are going to be losing a couple of positions here at the very least. Mark Cousins passing us into P3 as we are now into P4 here with only 7 laps remaining. So tough break this late in the race, but there's really nothing we can do about it right now, and it was all our own fault. Can't really blame this on any of the AI cars or anything like that. That was a solo mishap. And here we are coming into the stadium section on lap 22. Just notice how early I actually have to brake here, and it is really costing us in terms of lap times just because we basically can't see anything because of the sun. Pretty nice view though. And as we cross the line here for lap 23, for no real reason, we seem to be just overshooting the apex here, riding the curb once again. We lose the car sideways. Thankfully, no damage there, but we lose yet another position. Thomas Sikora overtaking us for P5 as we are now into P6 with only 4 laps remaining. Someone else trying to have a look down the inside of us there, and bit of contact there really as we are now into P7, having to catch Paul Terry, who also took advantage of our mishap there. So that is 2 unprovoked errors late in the race, and we really need to eradicate that from our driving. That is not doing us any favors here as we take full advantage of the slipstream here, going down the inside of Paul Terry into the hairpin there. He gives us a bit of a nudge, but we managed to pass him and are back into P6 here, trying to catch Thomas Sikora. Jumping right ahead to lap 25 here, we are pushing with basically everything we have at this point. The remaining 2 laps is all we have left if we want to catch Thomas Sikora and hopefully regain P4 there. But at the moment, things are not looking too good here. The 2 errors are costing us here, but I guess in retrospect, we could have been a lot worse off than just losing 1 position overall here. Thankfully, no damage. The car is handling fine, and the tires seem to be okay. Once again here, driving straight into the sun. I'm not sure the video is going to do this justice. I'm telling you, it's really hard to see anything right now. And as we come through the left-hander here, trying to push the car, and we end up riding the curb here, have to take the foot off the throttle. That is going to cost us yet one more time. Thomas Sikora is going to take advantage of that. And I guess at this point, it's just going to be a question of getting the car home in one piece. So lap 27 here, coming through the back section for the final time. Completely missing the apex this time here. I cannot see a thing, and I just cannot wait for this race to finish here. These past couple of laps have really been difficult. Even though Sikora is only 2.5 seconds ahead of us right now, I'm not sure whether or not he was off track at some point. He should be further ahead. Coming into the stadium section here, completely missing the braking point one more time. Have to take the foot off the throttle as we can't see a thing. Oh my God, I cannot wait for this race to finish, I gotta tell you. Final turn of the race here as we come out on the finishing straight. We are going to be finishing 5th here in the sprint race, and it is going to be interesting to see just where we are going to end up in terms of points after the weekend. So 5th place there, Paul Terry is in 6th, Daniel Clayton 7th. I wonder who actually won that race there. So we're just going to scroll up a bit here, just waiting for the final cars to cross the line here. Don't want to mess anything up, so this time around we're just going to be waiting for everyone to cross the line. So Christopher Gonzalez Diaz winning the race here, Alex Charon finishing 2nd, and Mark Cousins finishing 3rd there, Chris Bracker, that's us, in 4th position. Thomas Akora is 4th too, with 8 points apparently, so I'm not really sure how that one works out. Bonus points here, Thomas Akora gets the practice for the fastest time there. He doesn't get any bonus points out of that apparently. Qualifying, Daniel Clayton, bonus points 4. Race 1, fastest lap, that is us, bonus points 2. Race 2, fastest lap once again, bonus points 2, that is us yet again. So all things considered, a pretty good weekend. So overall championship standings here after Hockenheim, we are in 3rd with 20 points. Daniel Clayton leading the championship with 31. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to leave a like or subscribe to this channel for more Project Cars action, and I'll be seeing you soon enough. Bye-bye.